Let's talk about the $1 Federal Reserve note and what brought it to the modern version that we know today. The current $1 bill took its form in 1957. After the indoctrination of "In God We Trust" as the United States official motto in 1956. Made up of 75% cotton and 25% linen, these things cost about 5.2 cents to produce. And they last only about 4.8 years before they're too beat up and tattered to keep in circulation. They weigh 1 gram. They sit at 2.6 inches high by 6.14 inches long. But let's talk about what's on the bill. On the obverse, or front of the bill, portrait of President Washington in his last year of presidency at the ripe old age of 64. What's interesting about this portrait is there is actually 7 of them that were painted, and the one chosen, this one here, was originally looking the other direction, was in color, and was in fact an unfinished portrait. So kind of interesting as to why they chose that one in specific. Let's talk about the symbols on the bill, since roughly, other than the adding of the motto "In God We Trust" in 1957, the bill itself has remained unchanged since 1869. So the Department of Treasury seal, found here on the right of Washington's portrait, contains multiple symbols. On this seal, you'll see a balanced scale, a chevron, a key, and a shield. A balanced scale representing justice, a chevron with 13 stars representing the original colonies, and a key demonstrating authority. Other symbols to be found are plate annotations, serial numbers, Federal Reserve Bank seal, your signatures of your Treasury of the United States and Secretary of Treasury, the annotation that the note is legal tender for all debts, public and private, as well as a series date. On the reverse of the bill, we see multiple things as well. One thing to include on the bill is in 1935, the design changed to include the Great Seal of the United States. In fact, in 1782, 14 men, including ones that were a portion of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, conducted 3 committees to make the seal the official seal of the United States. Until 1935, only the front of the seal had been used, which is the front depicting the eagle. Originally, the eagle was supposed to be on the left side. This original design was changed by Roosevelt, who felt that it looked better having the front of the seal on the right-hand side, sitting over the phrase "of the United States." The eagle holds a shield, which has 13 stripes representing the original states and a bar connecting all of them, denoting Congress. The phrase "e pluribus unum," or "out of many, one," sits in a ribbon above the eagle. The phrase "e pluribus unum" is also made up of 13 letters. The shield has no supports, and it is meant to signify the U.S.'s strength to stand alone on its own. The eagle's right claw holds a 13-leaf olive branch with 13 olives on it, and 13 arrows in its left talon. These signify peace and war. Although 2 opposing interests, the eagle faces right to denote the U.S.'s pursuit of peace, despite the use of war to achieve this in some parts of history. 13 stars sit above the eagle and represent the 13 original states. So as you can see, there's many 13s revolving across the bill. On the left, the back of the Great Seal is featured and shows an unfinished pyramid with only partial illumination, representing the country as it is still growing and being a building nation. The pyramid is meant to show strength and duration. It has 13 steps, leading to its unfinished top. Above this is the Eye of Providence, or the all-seeing eye of God. Annuit Soeptis, God has favored our undertaking, is also 13 letters. The base of the pyramid has the Roman numerals for 1776, the date for U.S. independence. Novus Ordo Seclorum, New Order of the Era, sits in a ribbon below the pyramid. The design also incorporates 13 pearls found on either side of the Great Seal. With over 100 years of design put into the United States' smallest denomination of banknote, it is truly an interesting piece of global currency history.